By the time LeBron James' free agent decision had become a welcomed reality in Miami, he was facing a national barrage of harsh editorial criticism. His departure from Cleveland marked him as a, quote, coward. Heading to Miami made him a carpetbagger. The Spectacle labeled him an egotist and a self-absorbed child. Michael Jordan said he would never have collaborated as James did with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. Charles Barkley was more blunt.
He'll never be Jordan. This clearly takes him out of the conversation. There would have been something honorable about staying in Cleveland trying to win it as the man.
In a scientifically conducted ESPN Seton Hall sports poll of more than 900 people, James' popularity did trail behind Kobe Bryant's and even the current-day Tiger Woods. But despite the emotional and public pushback in the media over his orchestrated free agent decision, James is viewed favorably by a roughly 2-to-1 margin. In fact, the sports fans polled, by that same 2-to-1 margin, endorsed his move to Miami, and an absolute majority of fans said James' decision to leave Cleveland had no impact on how they viewed him.
This fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami Heat.
But James' strategy announcing his free agent decision on a one-hour ESPN program drew harsh criticism. Nearly 85% of fans who viewed James unfavorably said their opinions were impacted by this show.
Did you have a chance to talk to Dan Gilbert at all in the last few days and even since making the decision?
No, I haven't.
Even more fans with a negative opinion of James, 89%, say his not informing the Cavaliers or owner Dan Gilbert ahead of that program had an impact on their opinions. Age is a factor in the perception of James. Almost half of all younger fans polled view him favorably, a number that slips to just over a third for middle-aged fans and just over a quarter for the oldest fans. And then there is the issue of race and the criticism leveled at James.
Do you think there's a role that race plays in this?
I think so at times. It's always, a race factor.
The way race really plays a role in the perception of LeBron, I think, is more seen in Black America, where there's this protectionism, this reaction by a large portion of the Black community who sees LeBron taking widespread criticism to say, hold on, wait a second, do we really need to dislike this guy this much? That's why you haven't seen a shift in negative opinion for LeBron within the Black community.
Our polling supports that observation. 32% of white fans view James favorably, but among Black fans, his support is double that. And as to whether James' handling of the entire free agent process and move to Miami made fans view him less favorably, white fans hold that opinion by a 2-to-1 margin over Black fans.